of possession. Obviously, I thought with Slot we would have more possession on there, but we don't. On the clock, we had way more possession per game. What other stats do you guys see from here that kind of stands out if you guys can all see it?
To me, this was very obvious that Klopp was going to be ahead of Slot on all of these metrics, bro. The problem that we had last season, as I said to you, is just the points tallied from now and last season at this point, they're exactly the same. There's 1 point different. So the difference is that when we lost the ball in a turnover, it looked like it was curtains for us on it.
Yeah.
And we were conceding an early goal all the time. So we just cut that out just by Gravenberch being better by like 50%, 20% is a big difference in it alone. So yeah, man, I kind of expected it. And as we just spoke about the wingers passing the ball backwards and these men passing the ball backwards and not being direct, so it's very obvious, isn't it?
So like looking at final third passes is higher on the clock. Key passes higher on the clock. Passes into the penalty area higher on the clock. Am I right? Yep, that's higher there as well. And also progressive passes higher on the clock.
Yep. The pass into the penalty area is the key one. Because we just spoke about Mane getting the ball to the striker because there's no one in there, bruv. And also,
everyone's like,
yeah. No, like, brother, I think people just forget what happened last season. Yes, leaking the early goal was a problem, innit? Because it meant that we always had to score 2 goals. But we have to stop pretending like in those games after we didn't have the chances to score 2 or 3 or 4 goals, bruv. The last 15 games of the last season, bro, very similar to how Diaz, Jota, and Nunes have been now. It's exactly how it was last season. It's exactly how it was. They were missing. Remember, everyone was missing sitters, bro.
Yeah.
Diaz against City, Curtis against Palace. Like everyone was missing sitters, bro. We couldn't put the ball in, and the same thing happened last season. We had still scored loads of goals, bro. But towards that latter stage, the man then couldn't put the ball in the back of the net, which meant that when a team scored first against us at that point, they could win the game then, i.e. Palace, Man U with 0-0s and that when we've had 36 shots on goal or something like that. It's crazy, bro. And then the other games we'd let leak 2 and then we'd have to get the goals back to draw the game. West Ham and Villa and all this stuff. So trust me, man. Like Slot's doing a great job, and the main metric and the only stat that matters is winning the league, innit? But people need to stop overgassing it, bro, because it's easy to go, look how far we finished after point tally wise. Listen, by the time we got to the final, 6 games, it was over, innit?
Yeah.
We're going to win the league, bro. So at that point, who give it that? Like, the players weren't playing like they should be at that point. We were 3-0 up against Villa, let Duran come on and score 2 goals in the last couple of minutes and that. 2-0 up against West Ham, let Bowen come on and score. Because the league was already gone. We had nothing to play for. If we had something to play for at that point, we're not losing we're not letting Villa get 3 goals back. We're not letting West Ham get 2 goals back. You get me? But after that Palace game, it was curtains, bro. So them final 10, obviously I'll have to count them, but them final 9 games, bro. Nah, man, that weren't really with the metric, bro. So it's not a bad thing, though, because who said that these particular stats mean that Klopp was better? It doesn't. It just means that Slot's been more effective in what he does with the ball, and that's his game. We do less in terms of quantity, but the quality needs to be better.
So then, what because I'm looking at that, right, and you're right. In terms of I look at last season, look at this season, and I go, there is no real difference between what we're doing. We look a bit more in control at times defensively, but then in recent weeks you could probably say that's not true. But overall, across the whole season, we have looked a bit more stronger defensively, and I think I showed a stat that we was obviously top in terms of clean sheets and stuff like that, or joint top, whoever it is in the Prem. But it said we were first. I don't know, bro. Like I don't know. It could, like you said, it could be Man City falling off. Arsenal is not as good because if you look at the stats, it looks like we've dropped off. But so is the other teams that we're competing against. And last season we were on it. So was City and Arsenal.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Well, we dropped off, but because they've dropped off so badly, it doesn't really tell you the true picture.
How many games have we got left now of the season? 9 games.
9 games.
So we're in game week 29?
Yeah.
So okay. So scored 69, conceded 27. We got a goal difference of 42, 70 points. won 21, drawn 7, lost 1. And game 29.
You're right, Shields was high as well. Yeah, it weren't mad.
Game 29 last season. We were second at this point, well, joint with Arsenal, but same. We won 2 extra games this season compared to last season's, but 19, 7 draws, same. Lost 2, lost 1 this season. 65 compared to 67 goals conceded, so we're 2 off. We've conceded 1 less goal last season at this point than we did this season, and the goal difference is a 1 difference, bro. And the point difference is 6 points. So we conceded less goals last season at this point.
Yes.
And we scored 2 extra goals this season. This is what I'm saying, bro. It's not that like I don't care because Liverpool's my team. I want to win the league, bro. But I don't need to lie, bro. Like definitely, Man City's fell off, bro. Like that's what it is, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's very clear to see. Man City was on 63 points at this point or a point behind us at this point last season, and then us and Villa both lost to Palace and Villa. Yeah, and it was over. Then they just went and won all their games, bro. But that's not important. Slot just had to be efficient, and luckily for Slot, Salah scored so many flipping goals, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And more than that, he's assisting so many because, yeah, I mean it's a team game, of course, bro, but it's the little things, isn't it? Well, it's definitely interesting. It's definitely interesting, but like I said, all that matters is winning the league. And
yeah, because when Slot wins the Premier League, then you'd be like, right, did it? I don't even know if he did it being less efficient, bro, because the stats shows that he's probably not as efficient as what.
No, because what will happen is the final 9 games will change all the stats.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it will change all the stats, wouldn't it? Yeah, you're right.
Because in them final 9 games, I think we drew like 2 or 3.
Yeah, you could see the guys didn't care after, bro.
No,
as soon as Man City passed us, they was like, yeah, it's long. Because that's when they was on like a mad run, weren't they?
Mm-hmm.
I agree with Savage, man. Listen, we just get the title, and you just chalk this one off to just being one of them kind of seasons. But yeah, like Savage said, there's like I'm definitely not looking at this season as like a marker or anything like that because I don't think the team has been good. I don't think the league has been good. So really, what's won Liverpool the league is just being super consistent. Like you've just been so much more consistent than everyone else in more or less every area that you can think of. So when you don't have other real challengers who have been consistent in a season, then you get seasons like this. Like I don't think we are 12 points better off than Arsenal this season. I haven't watched Arsenal this season and think, yeah, we're 12 points better off than them, kind of thing. Even Man City, how shit they've been. I don't think we're even that much better than them like this season. Yeah, and I'm trying to say, like, it's just one of those type of seasons. Kind of thing. Now, whether they come back or not is irrelevant to us, right? We just want to win the league. But yeah, like if you had put this same team with these same performances into last season, yeah, you would have been struggling, in my opinion, to even catch that top 4, to be honest with you, or at least be battling top 4 with whoever else was there in that position. But obviously, we're here now, innit? So you just roll with the punches, get that league title, do it this way, and then that okay. If everyone's going to come back next season, which I'm going to assume they will, then this was their season off. We've got to really be on our A game. And this is where you look at Slot and then say, okay, let's see what you're really made of, kind of thing. Because you kind of lucked out this season, boy. Like, let's see, can you do it again? If he does it again, don't get twisted. Then you're really like, okay, this guy's a bad man. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to, I can't question someone going back to back. I can't really even question. I can question, but I wouldn't really want to question the quality of a league, if that makes sense. I'll be like, well, no, he's done it twice now, so it wasn't a fluke the first time. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So then I could really, really respect him, in that kind of regard. Not that I don't respect him now. It's just like Savage said, and we've said it all season, bro. Like anybody who's telling me that they think this season itself, just in isolation, is quality, bro, you're trying shit, man. Like you've watched at least minimum 8 seasons better than this, like as just a bare minimum. So we know that this is definitely ranked as one of like the worst ones in terms of quality this season. So much so that we're all sitting here on the panel in the chat and we are like, scratching our heads trying to figure of players to even sign in that, because there's no one really out there that we're like, oh yeah, let's get this guy, because it's just the quality of football right now is just, for me, is just kind of pants, man. Outside of like the star players, like it's just the rest are so meaty that we're just all battling meaty kind of guys. But then again, respect them. It's the way it is, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think at no point in history with 9 games left to go in the season and being 12 points ahead, anybody